I was playing a team match the other day when I came across this hand. The auction went a club by partner, 1 diamond by me, 1 heart by partner, 2 diamonds by me, game forcing, 3 diamonds by partner, 3 hearts by me showing values, 4 diamonds by partner, 4 spades by me, Q, and 5 diamonds by partner, sign off. West leads a spade. Plan your play. No matter what you do, you will have to lose a club. Now you can afford to lose at most one other trade, which could be a diamond or another club. On this hand, it's evident that you need to ruff 2 spades, which means that your chances of making with a 4-1 trump break are very slim, so I think we should only concern ourselves with 3-2 trump breaks. Now we have a lot of options here. We can avoid the second club loser by double finessing clubs, using the 4th heart to pitch it, or attempting some kind of club diamond squeeze. We can avoid the diamond loser by trying to drop the queen or trying to finesse it. How can we best combine all these chances? Option 1, we ruff a spade then finesse a club, failing which, we win the return in hand, ruff a spade and cash diamonds. Failing which, we draw trumps, and depending on who has a queen, we may or may not get to test hearts before resorting to the club finesse. This immediately works 25% of the time when club, king and queen are on side. The other 75% of the time, West will win the trade and play a heart, which is their best return. We win with the king, ruff a spade and cash diamonds, which works 40% of the time when trumps break 3-2. So sidetrack a bit, how did I get this 40%? Well, there are 20 ways to distribute 5 cards with a 3-2 break, and there are 4 ways to get Queen X on either side for a total of 8. If you don't understand, then go watch my other video where I show you how you can calculate probabilities at the table quickly. Now back to the hand. If that still doesn't work, West has the queen 50% of the time, in which you can test hearts before resorting to clubs. Hearts break 36% of the time, and East has the other honor 2/3 of the remaining time when they didn't start with king-queen because of restricted choice. If East has the queen, they can return a club, and at this point, you have to commit to either the club finesse or hard club squeeze with a small added chance of king-queen club stiff with West. So if you take the club finesse, it works 2/3 of the time as before. If you play for the drop or squeeze, the drop works on one layout out of 8 cases as there are only 3 cards left, failing which you play another trump, pitching a club. You still make if hearts break 3-3, 36% of the time, or the person with the long hearts also has the last club honor, which is about 50% of the remaining time. So going for the drop or squeeze actually works 72% of the time, which is superior to the finesse line. It's kind of verbose to list all the probabilities, but trust me when I say overall, we lose about 11% of the time. Option 2, we ruff a spade, finesse a club, win the heart return, and finesse diamonds. Once again, the club finesse works 25% of the time. The diamond finesse works 50% of the time. If we lose to West with the queen, they should return a heart. And as before, the squeeze line is superior, so you should play a club to the ace to draw trumps. This line loses 75% times 50% times 28% of the time, which is 10.5%. So by this logic, we should finesse East for the queen of diamonds after ruffing 2 spades. But this was just pure math. We did not take into account the lead, the auction, and we'll need to make some adjustments accordingly. Since we are going to lose a club and ruff 2 spades, we can do that first to learn more about opponent's hands. So by the time we ruff 2 spades, you have figured that West stepped from a 4-card spade suit, while East started with 5. This leaves more room for the queen of diamonds to be with West instead of East. Also, West chose to lead a spade despite North having advertised a short spade suit in the auction. This strongly suggests that West has an unfavorable trump holding to lead from, in other words, the queen. If you cash diamonds instead of finessing, you will learn more about the distribution of the hand when you play the 3rd round of trumps. Let's say that East did indeed start with the dreaded queen small diamond holding, which means that the finesse will have worked. Now you know that East has 5 card spades and 3 cards diamond, and also the king and maybe jack of spades, the queen of diamonds, and may or may not have the king of clubs. Given that West is a pass hand, would East have overcard 1 spade that hand? Maybe, and that's something to consider. This, along with the fact that West has more cards in clubs and hearts, increases the chances of the squeeze working. That said, with the king-queen of clubs, West may have opted to lead it, but because North opened the club, they might have decided against it anyway. So all in all, after all these adjustments, I think it's slightly better to cash out diamonds. Note that this is not ironic. The effect of the squeeze having a higher chance to work and the finesse having a higher chance to work do not cancel each other out. It literally means that both have a higher chance of working, and so in a way we don't really need the diamond as badly, as we are more likely to get the trick via hearts or clubs later. But whether we go for the squeeze or the finesse, if it comes to that, is a problem for later. In the end, literally every line will have worked because West had queen 3-card diamond, both East and West had 3-card hearts, and club honors were split. So yeah, let me know what you think.